Hello, my name is Jacqueline Brown, and I have been on an adventure, a journey, and a trip that I am not down from yet. I have been gaining weight. I've been a heavy person all my life, up and down the scales, weight loss, weight gain. I actually wish I was as fat as I thought I was in high school, as my maximum then was 225 pounds. And over a summer, I lost, I guess, 12 to 20 some pounds down to 189, and it looked very good on me. I had pictures with my younger brother, and Faith was one of the few people who encouraged me in that and just allowed me to see that she saw the change. Well, again, as I say, over the years, my life has changed, moved. My weight has stayed consistently heavy for the majority of it. About 3 years ago, I got serious as I turned 40, knowing the health conditions that can come from being overweight, knowing the factors in my family of heart disease, diabetes, strokes, and things of that nature. Luckily, I am a healthy overweight person. My doctor sent me to a nutritionist because at the time I wanted to get some loss pills that I heard of, something with an M, and he did not allow it. Uh, in speaking with the nutritionist, I learned things about myself. One, I did not want to be accountable for my bad behavior. I don't think I'm alone in that. But one of the key things my nutritionist told me that stuck, and I actually took hold to it, and I started to see the change. She said, the less calories that you take in, or the more calories that you burn versus the calories that you take in from eating foods, drinking, things like that, you will start to lose weight. And that clicked for me. I started taking this soluble fiber. I started walking every day. I started drinking water mainly instead of sodas, tea, or punch. And the weight started coming off. In about 4 months' time, I lost 40 pounds. So I went from, at that time, it was my heaviest of 264 pounds down to 225 pounds. And that was wonderful. And I did do it for myself, but there came some emotional issues. I'm able to see that now. That came along with it. And I spiraled into a depression and a self-worth issue, I'm guessing. Self-esteem, that is something that sometimes comes when people are overweight and they're struggling. I gained the weight back. I stopped the product, number one, and I stopped exercising. As anyone can tell you, you cannot exercise off bad habits, bad eating habits, poor judgment decisions, lack of exercise. For my body and for me in my journey, there are three key things that work for me. Walking, which is my easy form of exercise, drinking water, like I said, mainly, and eating a healthier diet. And I choose to include a soluble fiber of some sort because of the benefits that I received from it. I received the energy that was natural. I've done diet pills before. I know the type that strip you of your muscle where you're dehydrated, so it causes muscle cramps. I've had the heart palpitations, this feeling of jitteriness from the caffeines and the speed and things. So I am well versed with the difference between my natural energy boost, which I was able to get up and go and exercise. I also realize now that my eating habits cause me not to have the ability to get up and have the energy that I needed to get up. Um, I started on a journey about 2 months ago because of my weight, actually. I was spiraling at 290 pounds, the heaviest ever in my life, even of being overweight. I'm 5'4", so that's very, very dangerous. Morbidly obese, according to the doctors. I've been hiding from my primary physician, actually. When I started to regain the weight, and he said, "Oh, your weight," he's a Latino, and he expounded again based on my family history and that of African Americans, of heart disease, diabetes, liver functions, all these things that normally can happen if you allow the weight to go unchecked. So 3 years later, I'm looking for something, but I just don't have the energy. And I started seeing on Facebook a friend posting testimonials of people losing weight. Well, you see testimonials all the time, but the difference that caught my attention was that this product was supposed to be a fiber source, a soluble fiber. So after watching a couple of testimonials come through, I emailed her on Facebook. It's called a message, and asked her, "What is it? What does it do?" And she told me some of the conditions and things she was having. And I knew then, that's it, because I knew I had just been with a product that was what I was missing. And on July 18th, I purchased some Skinny Fiber. I then they have a weight loss challenge. In 90 days, the top 3 people who lose weight go into a raffle and they'll win $1,000 prize. So money incentivized me. I decided when she told me her website and the prices that instead of getting the one bottle, I was going to go all in and get a 3 for 3 because it was just better deal for me, and I'm a money person. I like to get the best value for my dollar. So I bought the 3 bottles, get the 3 bottles free, and they're at capacity because growth is happening so much that we're waiting more than the average time for the U.S. mail. So I get online and I'm just going in to enter my information, and I click and I see how to become a distributor. I've been network marketing several times, so I'm expecting to see the buy-in at $100, $250, or what have you. It was $10. 10. So I clicked and got in. I honestly wish that in those 2 months that I had not taken up getting the product, that I had gone through and looked at the compensation plan. Skinny Body Care is the name of the company, and Skinny Fiber is the name of the product. It has been amazing for me. I finally received it August 2nd. Within 2 weeks of still living my life, still not want to be accountable, not getting up, eating bad, not exercising, I still lost 8 pounds. So I'm in it to win it. I've put $10 in the bank, into an investment. I've invested in the cost of the items. It is time for me to make a difference. So my son, he knows that normally if mom is doing this is what she does. He says, "When are you going to start walking?" And I surprised him because for 8 months I had been putting it off. And I said, "I'll go on Monday when you start school." That was August 19th. Almost every day since then I have walked. I started at only being able to do 1.9 miles. I knew I could do 5. I've been here before. So once I was in the groove, it was in there. I took small steps after small steps to get where I'm going. I incorporated whole juicing after watching the Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dying Dead, or something similar to that, where just we are being depleted, actually, of our good nutrients. I had a stomach that I hadn't even noticed, to be honest. I had not noticed how huge my stomach was. And almost anybody with a distended stomach, where it's out poking, whether it's big or pot-bellied or just a brown pudge, if you're not pregnant, 9 times out of 10, there are some digestive issues or what have you that are in there. And fiber does work. But soluble fiber is the one that's key. It won't have you as gassy. It will break down in your body naturally, and you will start to feel a difference. Well, I've been on the Skinny Fiber journey as a distributor and as a customer, and I'm sorry, I think it's the best thing since sliced bread. The 290, I lost the 8 pounds, so I started the challenge at about 286 pounds. It is now September. I'm sorry, it is now October. Today is October 3rd, and on yesterday, I weighed on the scale 253 pounds. I need to stop checking the scale, but as long as it continues to say the downward motion, I am so hyped and so excited. As this morning, which is the 3rd, I'm sorry, I did it twice. I just can't help it. It was 251 pounds, point 8. If I can, I'll go ahead and click on the camera showing the scale. So I'm loving this journey. I'm loving being partnered with my best friend and some other strong key men and women who are understanding that skinny body care is going to take us to the next level where we have been desiring, especially Faith and I, we have been desiring this position for over 20 years. We'll see you at Success Lane as Royal Crown Diamonds. Jackie Brown, thank you for listening.